What to look for in a debt settlement agreement, a guide for 2026. If you've negotiated a debt settlement or you're about to, one of the biggest mistakes you can make is assuming the agreement is good just because a payment looks right. Now, what's actually written in that agreement is what determines whether the debt is truly resolved or whether it could come back later. Now, in this video, I'm gonna walk you through exactly what to look for in a debt settlement agreement so you can protect yourself and make sure that once you pay, it's actually done. And make sure you stay until the end, because I'm going to show you the one thing that matters most when it comes to proving the debt is fully resolved. Now, quick disclaimer, this video is for educational purposes only and not intended as legal advice. Now, a lot of people only focus on the percentage that they're paying on settlement agreements, but the structure of the agreement is just as important. Because if something is missing or unclear, you could end up in a situation where you make the payment, but the account is still reporting as owed. Or worse, you could get contacted later again. So think of the agreement as protection, not just the deal itself. The first thing you'll want to look out for is the settlement amount and clear terms. The agreement should explicitly state the total amount you're agreeing to pay, whether it's a lump sum or a payment plan, and exactly when those payments are due. You really don't want vague or open-ended language on this. You want something that clearly states what you're paying and how you're paying it, and frankly, when it's complete. Now, next is one of the most important parts. It's the language around how the debt will be reported. You'll want to see words like settled in full or paid in full. What you don't want is unclear language like partial settlement without any clarification, because that can leave room for the remaining balance to still be considered collectible. Small wording differences here can have a big impact later. Now, you'll also want to make sure the agreement includes a release of liability. This means that once you complete the agreed upon payments, you are no longer responsible for the remaining balance, and the creditor or debt collector cannot come back and try to collect more. This is one of the key protections that ensures the debt is actually behind you. Another important detail is confirming who you're actually settling with. If the debt has been sold or is being handled by a collection agency or a law firm, you'll want to make sure that the entity listed on the agreement has the authority to settle the debt. If you pay the wrong party, there's a risk that the actual owner of the debt will still come and pursue you later. Now, you should also look at how the account will be reported to the credit bureaus. Some agreements will specify that the account will be updated to settled or paid, while others may not mention reporting at all. Not every creditor will agree to specific reporting terms. But if it is included, you'll want to understand exactly what will be reported so that there are no surprises down the line. And this next one is critical. Never send a payment without a written agreement in place. Verbal agreements are just not enough. You'll want everything documented before you send any money, because once you pay, you lose the leverage, and it becomes much harder to fix issues after the fact. Now I want to pause here for a second, because if you're dealing with more than one account, this process can get quite complicated very quickly. Different creditors, different timelines, different amounts of risk. So here at Ascend, we actually help people work through more complex debt situations. We have a great Google rating at 5 stars and have helped hundreds of thousands of people get out of debt. So what I recommend is taking the short form below and sharing a bit about your specific situation, so we can give you a more customized solution 100% for free. And if you're like me, it's a bit skeptical about free things, I'm gonna link another video below explaining exactly how Ascend works and why people feel comfortable using our services. Another thing you want to think about is how the payment will actually be made and documented. You'll want a clear paper trail, whether that's confirming receipts, written acknowledgements, or payment tracking. This becomes important if there are ever questions later whether the settlement was completed. And frankly, this does happen often. So when you're reviewing the debt settlement agreement, you're not just looking at the number being presented. You're looking at the structure. Does it clearly define the amount? Does it confirm the debt is resolved? Does it protect you from the future collection? And is everything documented before you pay? If all those boxes are checked, you're in a much safer position. The next step after reviewing your agreement is making sure you get this proof that the debt is resolved. Because even if everything looks good up front, you still need documentation after payment. In the next video, I'm gonna walk you through exactly how to make sure you receive a paid in full letter, what it should say, and what to do if you don't ever get one. And again, if you're dealing with multiple debts, don't try to figure this out all on your own. take the short form below and we'll help you build a customized plan for your situation completely for free. If this video helped you, I'd really appreciate a like or subscribe. We're here to help you get out of debt smarter, faster, and with a real plan. So I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care.